Hi everyone, it's NonnaGrace, and I'm from Western New York. Today is a day that you can go to school, sort of, with me. I'm going to show you something that Malissa Sue, the one that made my monogram letters, these beautiful letters that I laminated so that I could hang them up and keep them forever. They're gorgeous. Well, she asked if I would show how I copied a document out of her community page, because she does have it where you can print it out, but I also show the difference in size from her document to my document. I will show you how to do that. I'm also showing you, but before that, I'm showing you that I am joining Patty's. I colored 2 pages, Patty. I actually joining with you this time. It's an open collab that anybody in the month of March you can color. She said it's an open collaboration that anyone can join, and just wants you to say hashtag Patty's Treasure Hunt. This way she can find it too, so she can see your coloring that you've done also.
What does she want included in it?
Oh yeah, she wants 3 things included. She wants you to do a person. She wants to have an animal, and it's supposed to be a St. Patrick's Day page. And so mine is a St. Patrick's Day page, and I have an animal that's also dressed like a St. Patrick's Day. And I colored it the best I can color. I'm not the best of colorers, even though Jim says I am.
I think they're great.
They're not. If you saw some of the coloring that some of the people do, especially Patty's coloring, hers is really pretty. And she's the only one that I really watch that does coloring. There's a few others that color. I might catch it every now and then, but I watch her regularly, and she does a lot of coloring, and she uses alcohol markers. I believe they are. I have to look up to see what the difference is between regular markers and alcohol markers. I thought they all had alcohol in it, but apparently not. Apparently there's different kinds. And also I watched Rusty's making a St. Patrick's Day card. He thinks he's not talented. He's way more talented than he gives himself credit for.
Well, he's more talented, I know, than me.
He's way more talented than me. He's doing a green card, and I think it was somebody else that did a green card. Maybe his is white with green on it. It was Kathy's favorite things that she did a green card. Oh gosh, now I got to put all these people that I'm mentioning in there somewhere. She usually likes to do in pastel colors, and she wasn't sure that her green card was pretty. It was beautiful. They're all beautiful. And Rusty did gold with his card. It was like he embossed it. He's really learning a lot of things. He did have a cutter thing that you crank. I liked that because I have a toy one upstairs. I haven't tried any cutting with it, but I've used the plastic ones that are in it, and it's just flowers. But I'd like to try it someday with those metal plates, that they have, because you have that plastic I can put in between. I have the little sheets of plastic that you have down. I have them in the basement that you brought me. Well, I've chattered too long. Let's just go to that video and you can see that video. I did Patty's Treasure Hunt, and her request was to have a colored sheet that had a person, an animal, and it had to be a St. Patrick's Day page, which I did. I'm not the best colorer. Coloring is not my forte, that is for sure. When I was working at the school, I used to do all the cutting, and there was another girl that did all the coloring because she enjoyed coloring. I used colored pencils and markers on both. And because you're coloring, you can be any color you like. So if things don't look like they're the color they should be, it's because I decided that that's the color I wanted it. So that's the color it is. Malissa Sue asked me to show her how to copy and paste on the computer that I showed her, that I said I did. She did a document that you can copy. So what we'll do is open another tab, and we'll go into, look at Malissa Sue, and I push M, and it brings up Malissa Sue because I've watched her a lot of times, So all I have to do is click on that. And it will bring up Malissa Sue. And this is Malissa Sue. She's the one that did the monogram letters for Jim and I. Then what you do is you go to her community tab. You click on her community tab, and she has this document. And as you can see, it's not the full document in here, but you can print it off over here. You can go to this. She has it where you go more, and then you click on the docs, and it will open up in Google Docs. And you could print this page if you like, but it will be small. So what I do is, let me show you what I do to copy it. So what I do is I click on her page, and I left clicked on that page, and it brought it up. And see, I've got the full page now. And then what I do is I right click and I say copy image, copy the image. Then I go over to my Windows, and it's got a bunch of things over here. And what I look for is the L. Let me see the F, G, H, I, J, K, L. L's coming up. And I look for LibreOffice. I always call it LibreOffice. I always call it Library Office. I click on that and open up the LibreOffice. That will open up. Then I go up to Write Document. So I click on that, and a document will open, a page will open up. And then what I do is I right click again and I say paste. And then it pastes the full document. And what I do with this document, because I like to make sure it's as big as it can be, I pull on the corner and it will snap it to wherever, so it's filling the full page. You don't want to snap on these side ones because it will distort. I'll show you. It distorts the thing. It makes it not right. So you want to stay within, you want to just do the corners.
The corners are equal both ways.
Right. And then you can hit print up here, which will open up print. I'm not going to print another one. I've already got two. And then you would just, it shows, I want just that print, so then you would go down to print and push print, and it would print it for you. That's how you make a copy of the copy. And that's how I made it larger, because let me show you what it looks like when you copy it in her section versus mine. If you open up in Google Docs, this is the one you'll get, and it's a lot smaller. You go into the library where you copied and pasted. It comes to this size. As you can see the difference in size.
What is LibreOffice?
I don't know. It's like a library. It's like a little.
LibreOffice is very, very similar to Microsoft Office, but it is freeware. Anybody can download it, and it does not cost you a thing to ever use it.
Came in my computer, though.
I put it on for you.
Well, thank you very much.
Because most things want to open in Microsoft Office, and you have to pay for that. If you want to pay for it, that's fine. But if you want a free version, you go to LibreOffice, and it's a free version. Gives you all the same functionality as Microsoft Office.
Well, now that you saw the video, I've got nothing else to say, so we're just going to say goodbye, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.